What's up, everybody? This is Nestor, your brother in peace, love, and justice, and this is Duality of Sorts. So it's been a few weeks since we've posted, so if you're new to Duality of Sorts, make sure you check out our past episodes because I think you're really going to like them. So today's episode, we are going to talk all about ridiculousness. And what do I mean by ridiculousness? I mean, when you're watching TV, you're listening to the radio, you're online, you read something, and you're looking at it like, how is that possible? Is up down now? That's what I'm talking about when I mean ridiculousness. And I have a couple of examples, if you bear with me, that I want to share. So we're going to start with the word victim. Somehow, victims are no longer the abused. Victims are now the accused? We've now turned people in positions of power that are being accused of something as the victim, almost to the point where somebody who's a genuine victim that's sharing their truth will be mocked by the President of the United States. Ridiculousness. Another example, the deficit. The deficit is at $779 billion, with a B, dollars, 17% higher than last year, but those people, those politicians in power, are saying, no, it's not because of the 1.5 trillion with a T tax cut that we gave to the wealthiest of Americans. No, instead, it's because of the poor. It's because of our older Americans that need Social Security. Ridiculousness. Another example, Kanye. We'll leave it at that. Kanye. We're also going to talk about the religious right. The religious right is aggressively supporting the most morally bankrupt president that many of us have seen in our lifetime. Ridiculous. It makes no sense to me. Facts and truth no longer matter, even when lies are perpetuated by the President of the United States. Ridiculousness. Felons in the state of Florida cannot vote. Ex-felons in the state of Florida cannot vote. These are people that have done their time. They get out. Still, they have American rights. They have rights, but the right to vote is not one. So if you live in the state of Florida, vote yes on Amendment 4 on November 6th. Vote yes on Amendment 4 because it's ridiculous that people who have done their time don't get the right to elect the officials that are going to support their concerns. Ridiculousness. Stand your ground. We're not even going to jump into that, but we are going to end with T.I. T.I., brother, I love your music. I love what you do as an entertainer and an activist, but I can't say I love what you did regarding Melania Trump. I think it's wrong, not because she's a woman, not just because she's a woman, but also because if it was Michelle Obama, we would all be up in arms, rightfully so. So, I hope this doesn't mean that we can no longer be best friends, because you're still my dude, but at the end of the day, Duality of Sorts is going to say the things that we might struggle through. Side note, we have an entire episode about struggle on Duality of Sorts. Make sure you check that out if you haven't done so already. But at the end of the day, we're going to say the things that a lot of people are feeling and may not know how to say. And that's one of them. All of these, to me, are ridiculous. All of them are ridiculous because it just doesn't make sense. And here's why that's important. Because ridiculousness is cyclical. If I do something ridiculous to you, then you feel the need to do something extra ridiculous to me. And then we're perpetuating this cycle of, what's the word? Ridiculousness, which is ridiculous in and of itself. And the only way we're going to get any balance of power, any balance of anything, is by doing and saying things differently. Insanity, we've all heard the adage, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. We're going down a road where we're going to lose the ability to course correct if we don't start making change now. And in my head, change really is #working the gray. That's where we're able to sit down with one another, where we might feel completely different, but we're willing to talk and have a conversation. It's gonna feel uncomfortable, but we need to be okay. We need to push through that discomfort. And we need to begin working the gray. We also need to vote. Go vote on November 6th. Make sure you vote yes on Amendment 4 if you live in the state of Florida. We have to create change, and the only way we're going to do that is by eliminating the ridiculousness, which also includes people in power that continue to perpetuate this. If there's anything that I've said that you disagree with, comment below. If there's anything that I said that you agree with, comment below. But all of you, I hope you can like it, you can share it, you can begin having those conversations. Thank you so much. Join me next week. This has been Duality of Sorts. My name is Nestor, your brother in peace, love, and justice. We'll see you next week.